Well, this is an India Today exclusive. Former External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid has reacted after the ousted IPL czar Lalit Modi claimed links with him. Speaking exclusively to India Today, Khurshid, who is the former External Affairs Minister of India, said, and I would like to quote, "I was invited to lunch by one of Lalit Modi's uncles at a restaurant in London. I enjoyed no hospitality from Lalit Modi. Lalit Modi told me his story and I asked him to come back to India and face trial. As a minister of the UPA government, I have given no favours to anyone." Let's listen.
Modi in a recent interview has said that on a visit to London while you were a UPA minister, you enjoyed hospitality or his hospitality, quote unquote. That's what he has said.
No. The answer is no. Lalit Modi's family is a very large family in India, and many of his uncles are very well known to me, and I have attended many of their functions. We have interacted in different capacities over the years, and his father, who was obviously very concerned about the condition in which Lalit Modi had placed himself, wanted to put his case to me and to say that when I was in London, could it be placed by him personally? And I agreed, to which at a lunch that was a small lunch arranged by, I think it was Uncle Mr. S.K. Modi or someone, he came with his wife and he put his case to me. Now, there was, in that case, frankly, nothing that anyone could have done and should have done. And my advice, as far as I remember, was you should come back to India and you should face whatever authorities have to ask you. That's the only way. There is no other way. Now, I don't think that's hospitality. Offering somebody lunch by a third party so that someone else can put their case to you is not hospitality in the true sense. He either is not very good at the English language, or perhaps he puts a spin on things because he thinks that will help him. My gratuitous advice to him would be that his big mouth is not helping him at all, but that's really for him to choose. He lives his life the way he wants to, but I don't think it's helping him, and it's certainly not helping anyone who has been friendly to him and has been sympathetic to him.
And sir, as far as the allegation goes of a cabinet minister attending a function by Lalit Modi, who was being prosecuted by the UPA government that time.
It happens all the time. That's not prosecuted. He was being asked certain questions by the department, ED, etc. It wasn't that my receiving from him or from some members of his family something that he wanted to put to us was itself unlawful or illegal. I certainly don't think it was. People make petitions, people come and explain their positions all the time to people in authority, and I don't think that that's the way he certainly suggested it had happened. And frankly, if he thinks that having given him a listening ear at that time was wrong, I apologize. I shouldn't have. And it'll be a good message to everybody that whenever somebody is in trouble, you should just shut the door to them and not listen to them. The issue is not that you give somebody a hearing. The issue is whether you comply with the law after giving the hearing or you bypass the law. I think that's the issue. And as I have said right from the beginning of all this, let's stick to the issue. The issue is what has been done. Is it right? Is it wrong? And I think that the answer is pretty clear that it's wrong.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
I want to cut across to Javed Ansari, our executive editor, who's going to give us perspective on the fallout that we are witnessing on the back of that world exclusive interview given by Lalit Modi to our consulting editor Rajdeep Sardesai. You know, Javed, that interview which we aired last night has opened up Pandora's box. Each and every minister named by Lalit Modi scurrying to find himself some succor.
Yes, Preeti, but Mr. Salman Khurshid has come forward and protested his innocence. He denies having taken any favours. He denies giving favours. He says, I did him no favours. I took no favours. I didn't enjoy his hospitality. He's tried to put in perspective the conversation that happened and the meeting that took place between him and Mr. Lalit Modi over a lunch hosted by Mr. S.K. Modi, one of the uncles of Mr. Lalit Modi.
You know, Javed, it's interesting and that seems to be the general thought at least with what we've been picking up from the various names that have come out of that explosive interview that we had yesterday. You know, when Salman Khurshid says that Mr. Lalit Modi is doing himself the biggest disfavor by ratting out names of people who actually helped him or gave him a ear to listen.
Yes, there is no denying the fact that there is this kiss of death factors now that's come to be associated with Mr. Lalit Modi. All those who have in the past been associated with him have appeared to are getting sins. There are some people who've gone out of their way to help him. There are others who've been merely sins by way of association with him.
The question we want to ask our viewers right now is, should the government go all out now to bring Lalit Modi back? Our first caller already joins us from Mumbai. Suman is with us. Go ahead, Suman. All right, so you believe he should be brought back. Appreciate you joining us, Suman. Next caller again from Mumbai, Mr. KJ Rao joins us. Mr. Rao, go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is becoming more and more clear. The cricket and IPL, as we all know, was not here. I think the government must take a very strong stand and bring him back, put him under the law, and make such investigations, inquiries, so that it is all made clear about what is what, and whoever is the culprit, we should face the law and justice in the country. That's it.
Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Rao. We are opening our caller lines, putting our numbers right there. Do pick up the phone, join this conversation right now. Area views. Our next caller joins us from Kolkata. Shailesh, go ahead. Shailesh, I urge you to put down the volume of your television. You'd be able to hear us better.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Shailesh.
Yeah, this is Shailesh here. I'm calling from Kolkata. I just like to inform you that you have to see this matter in a serious way. Because I think you cannot blame only Sushma Swaraj and Rajasthan Chief Minister. You have to look all the angles of this case.
All right.